In a bustling city, nestled amidst the chaos and clamor was an old bookstore. It wasn't just any bookstore. It was a sanctuary for the lost and lonely, a refuge for the broken and battered souls who found solace in its dusty shelves and worn-out armchairs. She had a unique gift. She could read people like an open book. He was drenched from head to toe, his clothes plastered to his body, his hair plastered to his forehead. He looked like a drowned rat, but there was something in his eyes that tugged at Elena's heartstrings. All she knew was that this young man needed help, and she would be his lifeline. As the days turned into weeks, Elena became a mother figure to the young man, showering him with love, care, and most importantly, listening to his pain. It was a pain so deep, so raw, it echoed the silent scream of a shattered soul. The bookstore became their shared haven, filled with the aroma of old books, hot chocolate, and the quiet hum of contentment. Elena saw to it that Simon got therapy to help him heal from his past traumas. With a single glance, she could tell if someone was hiding behind a facade, if their laughter was genuine, or if tears were lurking behind their smile. It transformed into a community center where locals gathered not just to buy books, but to share stories, laughter, and sometimes even tears. The owner of this haven was a woman named Elena, a woman whose heart knew no bounds and whose kindness was as boundless as the ocean. Her eyes scanned the shelves, and when they landed on Elena, a surprised smile lit up her face. They had lost touch after high school, but fate, it seemed, had a funny way of bringing them back together. It's been a labor of love, that's for sure. I can't believe it's been so many years since we last saw each other. Elena wasn't just a bookstore owner. She was a beacon of hope, a guiding light for those who walked through her doors. The young man looked up, startled, and then he did something that surprised Elena. He burst into tears. Anna's eyes twinkled with admiration as she looked around the cozy shop. She couldn't put her finger on it. She turned to Anna, and with a mischievous grin she said, "Anna, I have a surprise for you." "Oh, Elena, I had completely forgotten about that," she said, her voice a mixture of laughter and sheepishness. It was an old one, its pages filled with the secrets of a teenage girl's heart. I used to write everything in that diary. My hopes, my dreams, my crushes. And the warmth of friendship, they realized that beneath the umbrella of compassion, life was beautiful. They talked about their lives, their dreams, and their hearts. Elena learned that Anna, like her, had a big heart and an even bigger passion for helping others. "You've done a wonderful job here, Elena. It's such a warm and inviting place." He cried as if his heart was breaking, and in that moment, Elena understood that his pain ran deeper than the cuts and bruises that adorned his body. One rainy afternoon, a young man stepped into the bookstore. Without saying a word, Elena poured him a cup of hot chocolate and placed it in front of him. She didn't ask any questions. She didn't need answers. She gave him a room above the bookstore, a place he could call home. She made sure he ate well, that he was clean, and that he felt valued. She walked over to Anna and placed the book in her hands. She also got him a job at the bookstore, something to keep him busy and to give him a sense of purpose. The young man, who introduced himself as Simon, had a tragic tale to tell. He had been abandoned by his parents as a child and had to fend for himself on the harsh streets. Life had dealt him a cruel hand, leaving him with nothing but scars and a broken spirit. But Elena didn't let him wallow in self-pity. Simon blossomed under Elena's guidance. And as the months passed, the bookstore became more than just a place of refuge. One day, a woman entered the bookstore. "Elena, is that really you?" she exclaimed, her voice filled with disbelief. It was Anna, Elena's childhood friend. "Anna, how wonderful to see you again," Elena replied, her face breaking into a warm smile. "What brings you here?" "I moved back to the city a few months ago, and I heard from a friend about this amazing bookstore, and well, I had to come and check it out for myself." "Thank you," Elena blushed, touched by Anna's kind words. Their conversation flowed easily, just as it had in their carefree school days. As the afternoon wore on, Elena couldn't shake off the feeling that something was missing, like a puzzle piece that didn't quite fit. Then suddenly it hit her. Before Anna could respond, Elena went behind the counter and picked up an old leather-bound book. "What's this?" Anna asked, her eyes filled with curiosity as she opened the book. "A diary," Elena said with a smile. "Your diary from high school." Anna's face flushed with a mix of surprise and embarrassment. They both laughed as Elena retrieved Simon's diary from the shelf. And as the three of them sat in the cozy corner of the bookstore, surrounded by the smell of old books,